Welcome guys, this is Tech Knowledge Made Basic. In this tutorial we're going to discuss some more personalization options. In the last tutorial we discussed how to change your background and also how to customize some of the colors. And by the way, a carambola evidently is also known as a star fruit. It's I think indigenous to the Philippines or something. So the entire thing can actually be eaten, which is pretty cool. So I didn't know in the last tutorial. I had no idea what this was. But that's star fruit, just for anybody that wants to know. Hence what it looks like, just like a star. But anyways, let's go ahead and go to personalization by doing a right click on the desktop, click on personalize, do a left click in the drop down menu, and we're at our personalization options. And instead of changing the color for our windows, our borders, and also our taskbar, and changing our desktop background, what we're going to talk about in this tutorial is our sounds and our screensaver. So let's go ahead and do a left click on sounds. Let's bring this up closer. And what we can do is we can change the sounds around in our windows, because right now let's mess with a very common sound when you connect a device and disconnect a device. So these two devices here, this device connect, device disconnect, and device fail to connect are three common sounds that you'll get from your computer because you're constantly disconnecting and connecting, USB peripherals. So we're going to go ahead and change those sounds. By default, right now, let's play them to see what they sound like. So anytime I plug in a device, it's going to sound like that. Anytime I disconnect a device, it's going to sound like that. Anytime that device failed to connect because of some sort of issue, it's going to sound like that. So I don't like those sounds, so we're going to go ahead and change them. So let's click on Device Connect, go to this drop down menu here where it says Sounds, and let's see, let's choose Windows Notify Calendar. What does that sound like? Oh, that's kind of beautiful. It's kind of like soothing. Yeah, I think I'll go for that. But let's also change the device disconnect. Windows Message Nudge. What is that? Let's see. Nah, it sounds too close to it. Windows Print Complete. Nah, I don't like that either. Let's do Windows Notify Email. No. Not liking any of these noises. Let's do Windows Shutdown. No. I'm sorry guys, I'm not liking any of these sounds. What about Windows Exclamation? Oh, gosh, Windows is kind of boring when you think about it. What is this? Yes, that's what I wanted to do. Okay. Kind of weird, but yeah. Anyways, let's leave those two options there, and let's name this. So we have device disconnect, device connect, and device disconnect. And what we can do, actually, what we can do is we can leave it as Windows default modified. We can just hit apply, and after we hit apply, then we can do a save as and save that specific theme. Let's just do it as test right now because we're not really sure we want to keep it, and say OK. And so now under sound scheme we have Windows default, Windows test, and no sounds. I mean, you can have it to where your computer makes no sounds for you at all if you just want it to be completely quiet. So let's go ahead and click on test. And let me plug in a USB device just so you can hear what it sounds like. Let's see, I got a flash drive here. Ah, there we go. See, it's that beautiful sound again. Let's disconnect it. There's that. I'm not really sure. That sounds familiar. It sounds like something I've heard in a movie before, but I'm not really sure what that. I can't pinpoint what that would be. But let's try it one more time. Soothing. Disconnect. Almost like something's about to happen or something, like in a horror movie. I'm not sure. Anyways, but as you can see, you can go through this list of different options here for your computer and change just about every single one of them. So we made our own custom sound theme. That's what we did. It's at the sound scheme. I apologize. We made our own custom sound scheme. So that's how to change sounds in Windows 8. Now what we can do is also go to Screensaver, because we can change that. Just do a left click on it, and this is going to look very familiar if you've used almost any version of Windows, Windows XP, Vista, Windows 7, all look the same. You have your screensaver options here where I can choose one. Right now let's just do 3D text. And let's make it, go every 1 minute. Let's just keep it there. And let's go ahead and hit preview so we can see what it looks like. Yeah, just shiny Windows 8, just going in circles. So yeah, if you like that, just keep it. If you don't, I mean, you don't really have to stare at it. You don't really set a screensaver on your computer to stare at it anyways, because you're going to be away from your computer. Just does what it does. It saves your screen from being bright all the time. But that's basically that's all there is to it. You have the drop down menu. You have different options to go ahead and change your screensaver. But for right now, let's do it back to none and hit apply. Hit OK. So as we've discussed, you can change your sound to almost anything that you do on your computer, whether it's a notification, disconnecting a device, connecting a device, whether your computer's printing. You can change it to do just about any kind of sound that you want. You can also add a screensaver. Now, one other thing we can do besides changing the color, changing your background, changing your sounds, doing your screensaver, you can also add a theme to your computer. You can go with some of the Windows default themes, and you can even download some of the themes from the Microsoft website. But we'll discuss that in the future. For now, this is all I have. I do thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate your time.